EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Come on.
Samuel going to go in motion right. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. And he is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Screen play, Johnson. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Ravens 17-yard line.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll drop this down, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chance.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Pollard going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this for...
And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers! Calvin Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dump off now to Hill. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power, to take the offensive lineman and run them back into the...
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
You change it.
To throw is Jackson. He's short in there, caught by Likely. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He finds his man Johnson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and 3. They'll drop the throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Steelers.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ready.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
Metcalf motions left. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Bronco 80.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now They've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he sheds himself free. Still going. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. Put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A gain of 37 yards. And the Steelers first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 35.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
This ball is caught. He's getting Debo. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Debo Samuel, 33 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing is Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. Into space at the 45. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Luke now for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Henry's got it out on the left side. And down he goes at the 45 after a
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Off the option, here's Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Hey, hey! Hey, Alpha, shot! What? 180! What is shot? Go ahead.
Now it's Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. But he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue.
Taking it right down Broadway. DK Metcalf. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Here we go. Shot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched it deep, but but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 30 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Ravens 24, Steelers 17.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready? Ready?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he is going to lose yardage here. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I got the sense the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
2nd and 1. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Pollard again. Gets around him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Trap 50. Trap 70 Lions. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Hawk 70. 60 Bison.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown! Connor Hayward taking it in. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes him across the 40-yard line.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll run it again with Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Hill. And nowhere really to go there. They'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Henry up the middle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Throwing, Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That is a big fella, Nami Matabike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
It's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd down.
Ready. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory. And